Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? So, it's the Unstoppable Boss Babes here. And in this series, we're going to be talking about how to increase profits in your business. Now, if you are in business, you would know that business is not for the faint-hearted. I'm going to repeat that. Business is not for the faint-hearted. So, anything you're doing in business, you have to be strategic and intentional about every little moves. Call them little, but those moves are the moves that are going to become giant strides at the end of the day. So whatever you're doing, you have to be very deliberate about it. You have to be intentional about it. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to increase profit in your business. So you're welcome on to today's video, and it's Linda right here. And what I do is that I help moms to ditch overwhelm, and I help them to start online businesses so that they can grow their businesses to a point where their business is on a global scale, and by doing that, and in trying to do that, as a business owner, you need to constantly understand, you need to constantly remind yourself that there are two things you want to be doing at every point in time when you're in business. If you have a pen, please take it and a piece of paper and write this down. Two things that you have to be constantly doing. You have to focus on one, generating profit, and sustaining your profit level. So it's one thing to make profit in your business. It's another thing to sustain your income, your profit level. That is the first thing you should be focusing on. Now, when you generate profit and you sustain your profit level, the next thing you want to do is to focus on increasing your profit level. And that is why that's why we're talking about this in this video today, how to increase profits in your business. Now, it is very easy for you to stay at a place where you think that you are making profit, and so you become complacent. But heads up, you don't ever want to be at a place where you're complacent in your business. Never ever be complacent in your business. And I'm going to give you a reason why. Even though you think that you're a very big business, your business is strong, your profit level is strong, you've maintained that profit level, you've sustained it for so many years, never be complacent in your business. Being complacent has to do with you being unaware of what is happening, in your around you, rather, not in your business now. Being unaware or uninformed of what is happening around your business, because you believe that you are strong and you're making profit. You are at a place where you're making profit, and so nothing is going to shake you. But it will shock you that complacency is actually a silent killer. Is a silent business killer, and it can kill any business, no matter how big or small that business is. So you need to take cognizance of that fact. And when you realize that complacency can actually kill your business, can become a silent killer, it can strike without informing you, and it can hit down the biggest organizations in just a twinkle of an eye. It's going to be a twinkle of an eye because you didn't see it coming, because you were not aware, you were uninformed. Once you understand that complacency is actually a killer that can strike your business down, then you would ultimately want to be looking for ways to actually increase your profit margin. Even though you're already making profits, even though you are at a place where your profit level is actually very good and it's sustainable. That by sustainability, I mean that, let's say in a month you're making 50,000 naira, in a month you're making 500,000 naira, or in a month you're making $50,000, or in a month you're making $500,000, and that happens consistently every month. You must understand that you don't have to be at that place where you're complacent, where you're now feeling very okay, you're feeling contented with what you're having, because once you're at a place where you're complacent, your business can be struck down. Let me tell you how easily it can happen. several businesses are springing up every day, and these businesses that are springing up every day, so many of them are actually coming up with the same business idea that you have. But guess what? They are coming on strong, they're coming on intentionally, they are coming on with a strategy. So, and their aim is to get to the top. Their aim is to actually bring down whoever was maintaining number one in that industry and take that position. So if you're not aware of what is happening, you're going to be struck down. So that is one of the reasons why you do not want to be complacent at any point in time in your business. So for each month, this is an assignment you need to do in your business. For each month, you want to brainstorm and look out for new ideas or ways to get new customers, to put yourself in the face of new audiences, in the face of new customers, so that you can actually generate profit from those new audience that you have, in addition to what you already have existing. Okay, so once you understand all of that, then tip number one is that tip number one for you to increase your profit in your business is for you to keep your running costs as low as possible. And so this means that you need to be checking every time, from time to time, constantly, the amount of cost that you're incurring in your business every single month, and then look out for loopholes that you can actually cut down. So let's say in a month I use let's say in my business in a month we use stationaries. We spend, the cost for stationaries every month is maybe 20,000 naira. Now you want to check down the stationaries and look at it very well. Will there be a window for me to cut down the amount of stationaries that we buy in a month, the expense that we make when it comes to stationaries in a month? Are there some stationaries that we do not use every month? Are we using the right amount of stationaries in terms of quantity? Are we buying too much? Do we have surplus every month when it comes to a particular item? Then you want to cut that cost down. So that's just an example to show you how to reduce your running costs as low as possible. And for the next example, I'm going to use a case study of a salon. So let's say you're a salon owner. Now, tip number 2, when I share this tip with you, you can also implement it in any business that you're doing, in any industry you're in any type of business that you're into, be it a service-based business or a product-based business. So what you want to do for tip number 2 to help you increase your profit margin is to actually open up your profit centers. Open up profit centers. Now, what do I mean? You know exactly what you do. So let's say you have a salon. So you style people their hair, and you have XYZ profit that comes up every day, that comes in, that you make every day or every month or every week, as the case may be. You understand how much you make, and you know the areas of your business that actually make that money for you. So let's say maybe you have a nail section, a nail studio. That's like a manicure and pedicure and a nail studio in your salon, and then you have the braiding center, and then you have the fixing of weave-ons center or department in your salon. So these are the angles or the departments that bring in profit for you. Now, when you want to increase your profit margin, what are the things that you can do? What avenues can you actually open up? So you want to strategize and think down, because think seriously, because business is actually not for the faint-hearted. You need to always be thinking. You need to be on your shoes and on your toes every time, and you're thinking, what do I need to do? Strategizing. So you could actually decide to have a mobile section, a mobile service section for your salon. So what does that mean? So let's say that everybody that comes into your or rather the profit that you're making in your salon actually comes as a result of people who come to your salon physically. I mean, they visit the salon to get the services that you render, and that is how you generate profit. But have you ever thought about having a mobile service section such that you create strategies that will help you to offer these services to people in a mobile setting? So when people want to make their hair, maybe they want to fix their hair, they want to braid their hair, or they want to have their nails done. They pick up their phone, they call you, your salon, they book the service, you charge them, they make a payment, and you go actually get these services rendered to them. Now, of course, you know that when you're doing mobile services, or maybe like a home service section for a salon, there is an increment. It's not going to be the cost is not going to be the same cost that you would have paid, a customer would have paid, or a client would have paid when it comes to the salon. So you want to factor all of that in, and that will help you actually increase profit. Now before you introduce the mobile salon section, you didn't have that profit margin coming in. So let's say from each client that you braid her hair, you're making maybe 2,000 naira or 3,000 naira profit in your salon. Now because you're going on the mobile service section, you made an increment, because we're going to be inconveniencing ourselves. We'll pay for transport, we want to feed ourselves, and just for the fact that we're coming to your home, we're going to be charging you extra maybe 5,000 naira. Now when you add that margin, when you look at the margin of that 5,000 naira, in that 5,000 naira that is your profit, and add it up to what you would have ordinarily made, which is about 3,000 naira, you will find out that your profit has actually increased. Now that is a plus for you, but that is not even the profit that I'm talking about. The fact that you opened up a mobile service center, that even if you don't increase, you don't add an extra charge to it, the fact that you open up a mobile service center is going to help you generate 3,000 naira that you make on each of those clients faster, and you're going to add it up to what you would have done when they walk into your with those who walk into your salon. So when you add that up, that increases your profit margin. Now the beauty of this is that you're going to open yourself to a new customer base. There are so many people who do not want to leave their homes, or maybe because they are not just chance, they don't have the time. So many persons carry their hair like that because they don't have the time to go to the salon, and they don't have someone who comes to their home to get it done. But imagine if you have that kind of service, and I feel like, okay, I'm ready to make my hair and I can't go out, but I need someone to come. You come immediately and you get my hair done. You would have gotten that money. And remember that there is certain duration of time that I can actually carry a particular hairdo for. So let's say maybe I normally carry my hair for 2 weeks, and you come when I need to do my hair, and you come to my home or wherever I want you to come to, and you get my hair done. You've taken in that profit for that 2-week period. Unlike when maybe your salon doesn't offer that mobile service option. And so even if I'm tied down, I don't have the time, I keep carrying my hair, and I would, that 2 weeks that money you made in 2 weeks space would elapse. I still have my hair on because I don't have the time to come. You are losing money as the business owner. I don't know if you get the point. You're losing money as the business owner. But because you open up this mobile service option, my hair is untidy, I don't want to go out, I call you up immediately, and you come and you make my hair for me. You've actually mopped up some profits in addition to what you would have mopped up from your shop. So I hope you get the idea. So in your business, you need to sit down and strategically look at what can I do in order to, what part of my business can I open up more profit center to increase my business, my profits in my business. How can I open up profit centers? So you must sit down and brainstorm in your business. What do you sell? What is the competition? Now the reason why you want to also open up profit centers, like I said before, other businesses may spring up and they want to take up the customer base that you have. For example, let's say you have a salon, and then all of a sudden another salon opens up next to you. That is competition for you. But you need to be strategic. If you open up a mobile service option, that is another way to mop up profit for yourself, and people are going to be wondering how you're still making it in business. So I hope you found this video helpful, this little tips helpful. If you did find it helpful, please repost this video, share it, like, comment, and click the follow button. My name is still Linda Edewo, the Unstoppable Boss Babes, and I'm super excited that you watched this video up till this extent. If you're someone who is struggling in your business and you need a third eye in your business, then please click the link in my bio, book a strategy session with the Unstoppable Boss Babes, and we're going to look at your business and actually help you to scale it to the next level. Until then, I want to say, ditch the status quo. Do not stay at a place of status quo. Push yourself beyond the status quo. Become more, become seen, become unstoppable at owning your spotlight on the stages of the world. Have a fantastic day out there.